going to Disney World. So, yeah, I decided to go to Disney World. With everything going on, you have to wear a mask. Yes, it's reduced hours, reduced capacity, although I'm hearing it's starting to be a little more crowded, especially Hollywood Studios, which is expected because everyone's trying to get on Rise of the Resistance. So you get on the website, there's this know before you go, there's a full video of the new rules, and it explains all that. And we got very lucky that we were able to get a VIP tour for one of our days. I was actually on a wait list and didn't think I was gonna get one, and I was really sad. But they called and we were able to get one for one day. I kind of wanted to do it for both, but it's also gonna be kind of neat to be able to compare and contrast a middle COVID visit to Disney World with a VIP tour versus not. So here's the thing, the VIP tour will not get you on the Rise of the Resistance. They cannot do that, but they can get you on Smuggler's Run. It's a little different because there's no fast passes right now. So it's not like front of the line, it's almost like backstage. They're taking you another way. But you're still getting, front of the line access. You are not allowed to park hop right now unless you're on a VIP tour. So if you want to park hop, the only way to park hop right now is if you get a VIP tour. They are not cheap right now. They're not doing discounts at all. It's actually more expensive now than when I went last August. It is a minimum of 7 hours. And right now in September, and it doesn't matter, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they were all the same price. It is $5.50 an hour with a minimum 7 hours. So they're not giving you a discount. I think it's because they're doing less tours, and I don't know. I feel like they really should throw in Rise of the Resistance for that, but it's been such a mess with the boarding groups that I understand why they don't do it. But we are doing it for Hollywood Studios, even though they don't get you on Rise of the Resistance, just because the wait times have been atrocious. I'm about to show you the wait times at Hollywood Studios, just so you get an idea. And they're just not getting any better. Like, it is horrible. So these are the wait times currently at Hollywood Studios. Yeah, see, and it is a weekday. We're not a weekend. And it's been continuously bad. And it hasn't gotten any better. Now, if you look at some of the other parks, like we're also going to do Animal Kingdom. That has been fairly good. Let's see how it is today. Yeah, Animal Kingdom. I've seen Avatar as low as 20 or 30. Honestly, this is amazing. Avatar, the line is like ridiculous. Sometimes it's like 120 or more. So these are great. You get into Epcot. Epcot's pretty good, right? Usually these two are always bad. This is actually the highest I've seen Test Track lately, but it's still not that bad. And then you get into Magic Kingdom. Again, it's not that bad, right? I mean, Thunder Mountain, Haunted Mansion, those are like, whatever. And these go up and down. Seven Dwarfs, that one's easily like 60 to 120 minutes sometimes. So really, the bad one is Hollywood Studios because of Galaxy's Edge. Everyone wants to get on Galaxy's Edge. Right now, Rise of the Resistance is not showing up. That means it's either broken down or they're just not showing the time. It's actually been breaking down a lot. So, Rise of the Resistance has been having ongoing issues. It's been down. It's always down. Like, this ride always has issues, but it was so bad that on a few days they only had boarding passes like up to group 30 or 40. So we're going in there with very low expectations for Rise of the Resistance. But when we were there last October, we couldn't even get on Smuggler's Run. So at least with a VIP tour, we're guaranteed Smuggler's Run. So it's better than nothing, right? And we got basically front of the line for all the other rides. So I'm okay with that. So we'll see how that goes. And then we're either gonna park hop to Epcot or Magic Kingdom. We haven't decided which one yet, but probably Magic Kingdom because I really want to see the castle. Because as you know, they just painted it. You either hate it or you love it. Some people think it's too bright. I think it's super cute. But you know, we shall see in person. And it's also gonna fade. Like, you have to keep that in mind. Like right now it's like so bright, but in a couple of years it won't be that bright. So yeah, so I plan on bringing you guys along for the adventure. So next time you see me, I'll be getting ready to go to either Animal Kingdom or Hollywood Studios. And I am going to compare my days at both parks. I'm going to tell you if those wait times are accurate. I'm going to tell you the difference of the VIP tour pre and post COVID. They do have some guidelines. You actually have to sign COVID waivers now for the VIP tours, you know, letting them know that you're aware. They still pick you up at your hotel if you want. You know, they still drive you around and all that good stuff. They still try to help you get reservations at restaurants. Those are not as easy to get right now, though, not going to lie. I was able to get one for each park. Couldn't get one for one, but they're trying to help me on that. We'll see if they make it happen. So as I told you right now, and this changes, the rate's anywhere from like $4.25 or $4.50 to $7.50 an hour. Right now it's at $5.50 an hour per guide, 7-hour minimum, 10-hour max per day. You can have up to 10 people. So if you go in with other friends or family members, it's worth it. Does not include your park ticket or park hopper, but right now you don't have to pay for the park hopper because they're not selling them. So I guess that's a little bonus. You get to park hop for free. Yeah, you're already spending the money, whatever. Right here, this is very important. Come look at this. Disney VIP tour service does not include access to Star Wars Rise of the Resistance at Disney's Hollywood Studio. Everything else is fair game, not Rise of the Resistance. So right now, they are only doing 2 boarding groups for Rise of the Resistance, 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. And I've heard that you log on at 10 a.m. and they're gone within seconds, like seconds. The other day, I heard that the app was down and that it wasn't even showing that people were in the park. So, like I said, I'm going in there with very low expectations. I've never been on the ride. I really want to do it, but I also don't want it to ruin my trip. So I'm just going to go in there like telling myself that I'm not going to get on it so that I'm not upset if I don't. So good juju. But you know, if it doesn't happen, there's always next time, right? But I will be a little mad, I'm not going to lie, because this is my birthday trip, damn it. But it's still going to be a good trip regardless. Animal Kingdom is one of my favorite parks. I cannot wait to go back to Animal Kingdom. Flight of Passage is probably one of my favorite rides at Disney. So yeah, let me know if you'd like to do another video after this one, maybe where I compare all the parks and tell you my favorite rides. So I will definitely keep you updated. I'm super excited. And next time I see you, I'll be in Orlando. So we are at Animal Kingdom today, and we don't know what it's like. It looks not too bad. The ride time, some of them are, it's not too bad. I think the highest we saw was like 45 for Avatar, which is not bad for Avatar. So we're gonna take you how it is, see what the difference is. Obviously we have to wear a mask. So yeah, but we're gonna have fun anyway, so let's go. Okay, so we are in line for Flight of Passage. The posted wait time is about 40-45, but we're hearing it's only about 34 minutes. We got here around 10:30ish. I didn't check my watch. And we got on Everest, said 20 minutes. It took us about less than 15. Kali River Rapids, we got to walk on. It took about 6 or 7 minutes. It is now 12:20, so I will keep you updated with the rest of our day. Show you how pretty the night blossom was, but I got really thirsty because it's really hot. I'm sweating, and I actually got the rum blossom, so it's the alcoholic version, and it's so good. It's got lemonade and apple and rum and little tapioca balls. It is in Pandora. As you can see, we're in Pandora. We just got off Flight of Passage, and it's always amazing. You can ride it like 100 times. It never doesn't get amazing. It's one of our favorite rides. We're gonna head over to Tiffin's for a late lunch, and then we just have like 3 more rides and we're done. And it is 1:30, so we're doing great on time.
1,000 of them left on the entire planet, and that is due to poaching of the forest because it's hardly ever seen. So if you can see it there, which you should be able to, now you can say you saw a ghost while you were on Kilimanjaro safaris, or run along the water's bottom. Now there's some white birds on that island there to our left. Those birds there are the pink-backed pelican. Now these big cows with the really big horn, the adults there, they're a little bit smaller. Now these are Maasai giraffe, what separates them from other subspecies is they're messier and darker colored.
Okay, so it is now about 5 minutes till closing. It is completely dead. We got to go on all the rides. We even took about an hour and 45-minute break. We actually got to go on Expedition Everest twice, and it was only a 6-minute wait the last time. So I say definitely come to Animal Kingdom right now if you can do it. Okay, so we are on our way to Hollywood Studios. We are actually doing a VIP tour today, so we're gonna compare and contrast. Even though I can already tell you it's better because I've done them before, you definitely get to do more rides. I think it's the way to do it if you're only here for a few days. If you're here for a week, you can spread it out. It's a different story, but we're only here for 2 days. So we wanted to get a maximum amount of rides into 2 days. We had a very good day at Animal Kingdom yesterday, so we are hoping that we will have, and we're gonna have a good day, but we are hoping we can get on Rise of the Resistance. We will keep you posted, let you know how that goes. You've seen videos. It's hit or miss, so we have 2 chances, so wish us luck. It is 11:30. We've already been on like 4 rides. We just got off Smuggler's Run, so now I'm enjoying a little alcoholic beverage. As you can see, look at where we're at. We are waiting to get on Rise of the Resistance. Not sure how much longer, but the boarding groups are actually going pretty well today, so we're hopeful we'll be able to get on pretty soon. We are walking into Rise of the Resistance. I'm so excited. Super excited. Oh, surprise, surprise, the ride has broken down, so we are waiting. I will let you know how long it takes. Hopefully it's not going to be too bad. We'll definitely still get on today, fingers crossed.
Is everyone assembled? Good. Shouldn't you be in flight prep? Recruits, thank you for joining the cause. A covert resistance team led by my friend Finn has infiltrated a First Order Star Destroyer that is now headed to this system. Your outpost on Batuu is no longer safe. We have transports waiting to take you to General Organa's secret base on Pokhara. I'll regroup with you there. The Resistance desperately needs your help in our fight against Kylo Ren and the First Order. Remember, it is vital that you keep the location of the Pokhara base secret. Lieutenant Beck, one of our top commanders, will lead you.
Affirmative. Transport is ready. Nine and I shall personally see them delivered.
Thank you, Lieutenant. May the Force be with us.
Commander Poe Dameron and a squadron of X-Wings shall escort us to the rendezvous point on Bakara.
Roger, this is Black Leader. I hear you're a fine-looking group of recruits. Well, no time to waste. Let's get you on your way to the General.
As you heard from Ray, I've been tasked with getting you to Bakara.
Red 2, Blue 5, keep tight now. Let's get ready to make that jump to light speed on my mark. How about you? Better, didn't I?
Black Leader, we're picking up an unusual signal. Are you spotting anything?
Yeah, I see it. We'll check it out. BB, what do you got?
There appear to be a number of small craft heading our way. Raise the shields. Yeah, company, first order side fighters. Reroute, reroute. Red 2, Blue 5, getting here. Fast and transport can make a jump. So we can make the jump. Coming from Star Destroyers. We can't. We're caught in the tractor beam. It's pulling us in. Don't worry, we'll come back to you. Stay strong. Is there anything we can do right now? No, the tractor beam will be too strong.
Cargo vessel TR-141, identify yourselves and prepare to be boarded.
This is TR-141. By whose authority are we being detained?
By the authority of those First Order resistance scum. Now bring down your shields and prepare to be boarded.
Right.
They'll want the location of our secret base. Tell them nothing. The future of the resistance is at stake. I have a bad feeling about this. Stand back from those doors.
Now under control of the First Order. You will vacate this vessel and proceed your interrogation at once. On to your interrogation that way. Quickly. Hi-ho! 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 It's home from work we go. Hi-ho! 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 Hi-ho!
Yeah, wave to him. See the little rose in the mirror?
I wish I could jump.
Here is my dessert at Be Our Guest. And it's a trio, and we have the gray stuff.
You have saved our lives. We are eternally grateful.
So, we're getting kicked out. Everything is closed. That is not a castle or that threw something at me. That's my child. We got to eat dinner at Be Our Guest. We had such a good time, but our Disney trip has come to an end. As you can tell, I'm gonna do a flashback. I'm gonna do a flashback and cap everything But with the tour, we got to go on 15 rides, which is insane. Peace out, Disney. So I'm obviously not at Disney anymore. I am back. So I tried to take video, obviously, from Disney, but I'm not gonna lie, the second half of our day with our VIP tour guide just went so fast because we were trying to do so many rides at once, well, in one day. We started at Hollywood Studios and then we went to Magic Kingdom, and our tour guide was able to get us reservations at Be Our Guest, and we were kind of running around. So to sum it up, we got to go on 6 rides at Hollywood Studios. We got there like 10 minutes before opening to get Rise of the Resistance boarding passes, and as you know, we got on Rise of the Resistance. It broke down for an hour while we were in line, but we made it on, and Disney was nice enough to add on an extra hour to our tour, so it didn't cut into that time, so thank you, Disney. They made the magic happen. So at Hollywood Studios, we got to go on Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railroad. We got to go on Slinky Dog, and then we went over to the Toy Story Mania. And then we did, we did Tower of Terror, which is a little different right now. They're not doing like the pre-show where you're all in the room together, you know, because social distancing. So you don't get that little pre-show. You go directly, basically, into the elevator. So yeah, it's a little different. So if you've never done it, it kind of takes away from that, I think. But if you've done it before, it's not a big deal. Okay, so we're at 4. I'm trying to count. So then we did Smuggler's Run, which I love Smuggler's Run. It's so much fun. I don't want to ruin it in case you haven't been on it. We did Rise of the Resistance. That's my 6. Yes, it's my 6, right? I think so. So then we rushed over to Magic Kingdom. We ordered our food on the app while we were in the car getting to Magic Kingdom. So obviously the cool thing about having the tour guide is you can meet them at the parks, or you can have them pick you up at the hotel. So they picked us up and they took us to a special little area where we had to do a temperature check and a bag check. Well, first temperature check, and then they do the bag check when they take you in through the back way. So that's kind of cool. You avoid the crowds for that. And same, like when we got to Magic Kingdom, we didn't have to get our tickets scanned or anything because we had already gotten scanned at Hollywood Studios. So they just brought us right in. So when we got to Magic Kingdom, we got to do, get ready for this, we got to do Haunted Mansion, Pirates, Splash Mountain, Thunder Mountain, Space Mountain, Peter Pan, and the other Buzz ride. I think that was it. Was it? Yes, because we did Voyage of the Little Mermaid on our own. So that was 7 rides. So we had the tour guide for, it's a minimum 7 hours, but we also took a lunch break, by the way. We did take a lunch break, and we did have, you know, to wait for Rise of the, even though you get your boarding pass, you still have to wait a little bit. But we basically got to go on 13 rides. Yeah, like 13 or 14, 13 rides, I think, with our tour guide, which is huge. So it's definitely worth getting a tour guide if you can do it. Right now they do have some like VIP Thrills tours where it's like group tour packages, but they're not doing those yet. I'm not sure when they'll do it. But a way to cut down cost on the VIP tour guide, which I mentioned before, is you can have 10 people. So if you got there with multiple families, it kind of makes it easier to, I don't know, to splurge, I guess. And then I have friends that would rather stay like off-site or at a cheaper hotel and get a VIP tour instead of spending like $500 a night at a hotel. So that's, again, it's a personal preference. We actually did not stay on, we stayed at the Swan this time, which honestly, like, I mean, if you want the full Disney experience, I wouldn't stay at the Swan, but what I did like about the Swan was their buses were there, like, quick. We took the buses a couple times to Downtown Disney, and then we took them to Animal Kingdom. No, actually, we Ubered to Animal Kingdom, and then we took the bus back. But yeah, so all in all, I would say that Disney right now is a good time. Yes, you have to wear a mask. Is it annoying? I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It's not as easy to run around in a mask. Like, you do get, like, I feel like you get winded more easily because it's harder to breathe. I'm not gonna be a crybaby over it. It is what it is, you know. It didn't ruin my trip. I had a great time. It wasn't as crowded, so to me, it's worth going to Disney. Would I go there now for a first-time visit? Definitely not, because you're missing the characters, you're missing the fireworks. So I definitely wouldn't do it if that stuff is important to you. But if it's not, then by all means, go to Disney. I am ready to go to Disneyland when it opens. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thumbs it up if you did, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.